What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, this shit was messy. Everybody in this episode was just messy. First of all, I kind of did like the scene with Anna, Peter, and Violet when they was playing that little game or whatever. I thought it was a cool scene, but I'm worried at this point. Like, is this really Anna or is this Alex? Because the foo-foo-ness that she was talking was just crazy to me. I'm like, she was just talking plain foolish. They were talking about the file that she has on Peter. Basically, she's just saying, like, the PCPD is not going to get that file. So, she has no intention of giving the cops that file that she found on Peter, linking him to the gunman. And she basically said, well, if Jason comes after Peter, he got to go through her. That's what got me thinking, like, are you really Anna or are you Alex? Like, which one are you? Because you're talking more like Alex at this point. Just talking crazy. Just talking downright foolish. I'm like, what the hell kind of narcotic are you on? Because you're talking nuts. I understand you think that's your little son or whatnot, but, you know, Anna is a pretty law-abiding citizen, obviously. So for you to be covering this up, especially keeping it from Robert and all that, like, and you expect Finn to keep his secret, that's a little ridiculous at this point. And of course, when Finn was talking to Sam, you know, she was basically trying to get information out of Finn to see if Anna may have told him something about Peter that would help her and Jason incriminate him. And Finn was like, nah, she don't tell me stuff about her investigations, or she don't tell me much about stuff. He lying. So he asked Sam, you know, basically how she plans on proving that Peter, you know, is dirty or whatever. And if she comes up with any proof or any evidence, will she, you know, keep him in the loop on it? I'm so glad Sam is smart enough to know. She was like, why? So you can warn Anna about it? I said, thank you. Thank you. Sam, you do have a brain. Thank you very much. I'm so happy you used that noggin today. Like, you know what time it is. Come on now. You ain't all the way stupid. I like that. Smart of you. At least she's smart enough to know that if she did have information, she damn sure shouldn't be giving it to Finn. You know, don't tip your hand. You know, even though her and Jason have zero evidence at this point, do not tip your hand. Don't let them think that, oh, we know something and I'm going to tell you what it is. No, let them keep thinking that you do know something at this point. Let them think that. But they're not going to know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Even though they don't know nothing at this point. I mean, they know a lot. They just can't prove it. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about, well, if you get some evidence, let me know. No. Nope. Because you got some evidence and you're not letting her know. You're sticking your loyalties to Anna or Alex at this point. So why should she be, you know, friendly and loyal to you? She don't trust you, as she should not. Hell no. You got to play this one close to the vest, because you don't want to tip your hand. You do not want to do that. So anyway, moving on from this nonsense. I know some people are going to think that Jax was out of line for talking to Sasha about Sonny and the Corinthoses and stuff. He may have been out of line to step to her and warn her about what she was getting into being with Michael. But he was honest. You know what I'm saying? Michael is a good guy. He is. He's generally a good guy. But being associated with Michael means that you're also associated with the Corinthoses, with Sonny and his business. That's basically what that means. So he doesn't want to see this girl get hurt, you know, and I respect the fact that Jax, you know, warned her about that, because Jax has been around for a long time. He has been in Sonny's orbit for a long time, over 20 years. He's seen firsthand the destruction that follows Sonny. Whenever people get close to him or a family member, they get hurt. So Jax did not want to see that happen to Sasha. And I can't say that I blame him. Some people might say, oh, Jax overstepped. Maybe he did, but he did it for a good damn reason. He was just warning this girl. And what he said was not a lie. Michael is a good guy, but if you get close to him, you are now officially a target. You're a target. Just that simple. And then Carly has the nerve to sit there and tell Sasha, "Oh, you're safe now. You're gonna be safe." No, she's not. No, she's not. See, Carly is so delusional at this point. Like, you are still under this false delusion that you think Sonny and Jason can protect y'all because y'all got guards. You've been with Sonny off and on for over 20 damn years. You've seen what happened even with the guards around. Your kids have been shot at, kidnapped, the whole nine. And you think now is going to be any different? And Carly's sitting there talking about, oh, who's coming after our family? Like, who's doing that all out in the open and stuff? Obviously, this new enemy don't give a damn. And like Jordan and Taggart said before, whoever this enemy is, they clearly don't have a code. So they don't care about families. If they want you gone, they want you gone. I feel like this new enemy that sent those guys to ambush the family and stuff, I feel like he was shooting warning shots. Because that looked to me like a warning shot. Not really a shoot to kill. Because look at the way Carly was in the open line of fire at that warehouse. That guy had his gun dead set on Carly and he shot at her. He could have easily hit her. She was standing right in front of him. Nobody protecting her. Nobody shielding her. He directly shot next to her and hit the bag. He could have easily hit her if he wanted to. Like, there's no way working for a crime syndicate you are that bad of a shot when somebody's standing point blank in your face. You could easily hit them. So if he wanted to hit Carly, he could have easily hit Carly. He shot next to her, not at her directly. So I think that was a warning shot. That's what it looked like. It looked like a damn warning shot to me because he could have easily hit her. And she paused for a second and took her precious time ducking for cover. So he could have easily got her, but he didn't. Now, either that was a warning shot or he's just blind and can't see. Because she was definitely in front of you and she was not a moving target. She was literally standing there, not moving. Like, you could have shot her. So to me, that just looked like a warning. But yeah, Carly's deluding herself if she thinks Sonny's going to handle this. Oh, he's going to handle this. He's going to make sure this goes away. Until next time, like Jason said, Port Charles is good territory, good real estate. And Sonny owns a lot of that good territory. He owns it. He runs it. So even if he gets rid of this new enemy, another enemy is going to pop up, then another, then another, then another, then another, so on and so forth until somebody finally gets rid of Sonny. Period. You're always going to have a new enemy as long as he's in that business. So you could sit there and delude yourself all you want. Oh, he's going to handle this. This is going to be over. We're going to go back to normal. No. There's no such thing as normal when you're a Corinthos. I'm just saying. Michael sitting there talking about his father's a powerful businessman. Powerful businessmen don't walk around with guards at their compound all day. Guards at their place of business. Walking around with bulletproof limousines and shit. Like, what businessmen do all of that? Not none that I've seen or heard of. Hell no. Stop deluding yourself. So anyway, I can't say that I blame Jax. Jax was just, looking out for his daughter. He's like, he wants Jocelyn to basically come stay with him or whatever. He wants to reassess her living situation, and I don't blame him. That's his only child. And she was put in the line of fire because of Sonny. And Jax is sick and tired of it. I don't blame him. I really can't say that I blame him. Carly's sitting there talking about, oh, I'm not going to lose my daughter permanently or whatever. Who said anything about you losing her? You're not losing her. She's living across town. You're going to see her anytime you want to. She just won't be living with you permanently for right now. You know what I'm saying? Things can change down the road, but for right now, I think it is safer if she go live with Jax. It ain't safe for her to be in that house. I don't care how many damn guards you put out there. Obviously, it's not the safest place. Clearly. And Jax has a right to be pissed off. Sonny could get mad, boo-hoo all he want to. As soon as he was talking to Jax, basically he wanted Jax to get out, of course. Talking about, oh, go call the police from your house or whatever and find out about the investigation or whatever. Like, Sonny, you cannot snap on this man and act like he ain't got no right to snap back. His daughter could have died that day. Like, you damn right he got a right to be upset. And Sonny sitting there acting like Jax being there is an inconvenience for him. Like, he got every right to question your ass. You could have got his daughter killed. Now, if you want to run around and put your own damn family in danger, that's your business. But don't involve his child in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't blame him for that. Who wouldn't be upset by that? Are you serious? Come on now. He got every right. And he basically told Sonny, stop the violence. Get out of the business. You know what I'm saying? Go into witness protection or whatever. Let your family finally be at peace. But Sonny not going to do that. He's not going to leave the business. He's not going into no witness protection. He's not doing none of that. There's just no way in hell. Like, Jax is just wasting his time with him. That's pretty much all it is. Like, he's wasting his time. He might as well just find other methods. Because Sonny was at the warehouse or whatever while his guards was beating up the one of the gunmen that the new enemy sent after them. Sonny's boys was beating the hell out of him and stuff, and he still wouldn't talk. So when Sonny left and Jason showed up, he had called Jason to finish the guy off or whatever, and Jason showed up. One of Sonny's people was on the floor. They got shot or whatever, and Jason and the gunman got into a shootout, and he ended up shooting the gunman. And before the gunman could die or whatever, because I guess he was bleeding out or whatever, he basically told Jason who the new enemy was, Cyrus. I think this new Mob War is definitely looking like it's going to be pretty interesting. It looked like it's going to be some fun to it. I'm looking forward to it so far. So anyway, Michael, little stupid self, he got Nell living up in the mansion. Ned and Tracy are not amused. Mind you, Ned was doing most of the talking. Ned was doing most of the talking because he was like, what the hell are you doing here? And she basically told him, well, Michael invited him or whatever. And, Ned was trying to get information from Michael, like, why the hell is she staying here? Basically to keep her away from Wiley. I still think it's stupid, but according to Michael, he talked to Monica about it and Monica okayed it. But he wants Nell to stay in the boathouse and not the main house. I said, well, damn. I still think it's stupid to have her on the property, period. I still wouldn't trust her. So Sasha is going to be moving into the mansion. Nell ain't going to be happy about that one. I do agree with Carly, though. Sasha moving into the mansion and Nell being on the same property, that's not, going to be an ideal situation. Like, I'm just saying, that's going to be deadly. It's going to be toxic at its best. I don't know how Michael thinks that this is a wise idea, but to me, it sounds remotely stupid. Ned is definitely not happy about it. Tracy, at this point, Tracy was just looking like, I don't really give a damn about this situation. Because she was like, you know what? I came back to town. I did what I had to do. I said what I had to say. Because Ned basically wanted Tracy to stick around, basically, and probably take over ELQ. Because Ned feels like there should be new leadership at this point at ELQ. He felt like Michael was doing a good job at ELQ, but certain decisions that he's been making lately and, this potential takeover and stuff, Ned feels like there needs to be new blood. There needs to be new leadership. Tracy, of course, doesn't want it because she'd rather go back to Amsterdam to be with Luke because she doesn't want to deal with all this foolishness. And she was like, it's easier to deal with Luke than to be dealing with all this Nell mess because she really don't feel like dealing with it. And I don't blame Tracy. Like, why should Tracy have to clean up this mess? And Tracy could easily handle this Nell mess if she really wanted to. She could easily shut Nell down. But I think she feels like, you know what? This is Michael's mess. He created it. Let him clean it up. And I don't blame Tracy. I don't blame her at all. She came to town. She did what she had to do. Said what she had to say. She was like, the hell with this. This is y'all problem. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. And, Ned feels like, you know what? Ned felt like he gonna handle it. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna shut her down. He said, by the time I'm done with her, I'm gonna have her begging us to buy back those ELQ stocks. So basically, Ned feels like he's about to make Nell's life a living hell. I'm loving it. Like, Ned ain't playing. Ned was like, you know what? Tracy going back to Amsterdam, she don't feel like dealing with this, then I will deal with this. I don't blame him. And he was worried about, Nell being on the property with Leo and stuff like that. And I don't blame him. He has to protect his stepson. I can't blame Ned for that. It's so funny to me, though, how Nell keeps calling herself Michael's ex-wife. I'm like, technically that marriage wasn't legal, so therefore it was invalid. So technically you're not his ex-wife. The marriage legally never really happened. It never really happened on a legal front. So I'm like, technically, you're not his ex-wife. You're just his ex, as an ex-girlfriend. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I do want to say this about Jax real quick. and point out, I felt like it was a little bit of a low blow for him to bring up Morgan to Carly. But at the end of the day, I can't say that I blame him, because it just, validates his point that this whole mess with Sonny needs to come to an end at some point. Like, all this violence. And I don't blame Jax. He was like, who else the hell has to die before y'all people wake up and see that he's the cause of all this drama? Like, but I feel like also, if you look at it from another perspective, even if Sonny were to go to prison or he were to die, there would just be a new mobster to take over the territory. So it would still be violence, whether Sonny was there or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would still be violent. So it is what it is. So anyway, this was a good episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.